Hey everyone, Justin Crummy here with the Cujo Productions channel. I'm joined by my buddy Vinny Brown. Vinny, introduce yourself to the people watching.
Yo, 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 yo.
Okay, crime time. Uh, First, I'd like to apologize for this video being a bit late. Kind of got sidetracked doing other shit, and by other shit, I mean I basically just watch TV all day. Um, but nonetheless, here it is. Here we are talking about NXT TakeOver Dallas, Texas. What a show! What a show! And I, I do mean that in the good way. Let's get into it right away. First match was the American Alpha versus what are they? The Revival? Is that what
Yes, they are the revival.
Dash and Dawson? Yeah, the Revival. A lot of there was some pretty moderate hype for this match. I mean, I knew it was going to be good. I knew it was going to be good. What would you say? Would you say it blew away the expectations, or was it as good as you thought it would be?
I think it was their best match of the night.
Their best match of the night. Okay. Um, yeah, I thought it was pretty good. A really good match, really entertaining. As I said, we knew it would be. Um, Definitely a good show to start off with. Obviously, we had American Alpha go over. I kind of knew that was coming. With that said, do you think we're going to see Dash and Dawson on the main roster, or do you think they're going to stay in NXT and try to get their titles back?
Well, with them losing, I think it's time for a call up.
I think so too, but honestly, I don't know. I mean, I want to see Enzo and Cass. I want to see them at WrestleMania fight the New Day, but no, instead they're giving us the League of Boring. But that's another thing entirely. So as far as Dash and Dawson go, yeah, I could see them hitting the main roster, especially since they did drop their titles. Usually, when people drop their titles in NXT, that usually means it's basically a ticket to the main roster. So who knows? We'll see. Overall, this match was very entertaining. Very good way to kick off the show. Again, American Alpha went over. It was bound to happen. We knew it was coming.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did too. And honestly, better American Alpha, and I do mean this by a lot. Better for American Alpha to hold them titles instead of the Hype Bros. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of the Hype Bros.
The eyebrows barely get any time as it is.
No, I like Zack Ryder. I don't hate Mojo Rawley. I just don't like them as a tag team. I don't know.
That's how I feel about them.
They don't entertain me. But nonetheless, American Alpha went over. Awesome to see them with the titles. Let's hope they make the best of it. Next match of the night was Baron Corbin versus Austin Aries. The big debut for Austin Aries.
In my opinion, the worst match of the night.
I think, yeah, I hate to sound like a negative asshole, but I really wasn't that big into this match. I mean, I love Austin Aries. I didn't really know much about him because I didn't watch TNA at all, so I really didn't know much about him. But I knew, yeah, I knew he was good. Yeah, I knew who he was. I knew he was good. I'd never seen him wrestle, but I knew all the hype that was going in when he signed with WWE and went to NXT. And to be honest, I like Baron Corbin. I do. I think he's a good heel. He does his character well. Uh, he can be a tad bit boring at times, but I mean, he is a heel. He's supposed to get you to hate him, but I just did not. I'll be honest. I wasn't really all that invested in this match.
Corbin carried the match.
Yeah, and honestly, like it seemed like the whole match was just Baron Corbin throwing Austin Aries around, beating the living shit out of him, and Austin Aries ended up rolling him up. It was like they didn't want to make Baron Corbin look weak, and I get that because he is a rising talent. But you didn't really do any favors for Austin Aries, even though he won the match. I mean, all he did was a roll-up. I just thought this match could have been way better. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would probably disagree. Again, I like Baron Corbin. I like Austin Aries. I'm curious to see where they'll go with this because I have my doubts that it's over. I think we're going to see more Corbin and Aries and hopefully some better matches. But overall, I thought this was definitely the black sheep of the card. And by black sheep, I mean it was probably the worst match of the night. But and even in that, like I said, it wasn't terrible, but it just seemed like they didn't want to make Corbin look weak. they could have had a good match. They could have had it go both ways, maybe back and forth at some point, and then just have Aries finish them off. Then you'd make them both look strong, because really, you make Corbin look a little weaker.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing?
You make him look weaker, and the reason I say that is because he's kicking Austin Aries' ass, and he still loses. It just I didn't really understand it. Baron Corbin just I don't know. It just wasn't as good as I thought it could have been. But nonetheless, happy to see Aries in NXT. I could finally see him a little bit more, and I'm looking forward to where they go with this. I am curious to see that.
I just hope Aries isn't the good guy that gets beat up and then just gets a win up with just
Yeah, like gets his ass kicked the whole time and just wins with roll up. It'd be such a waste of talent.
He's so much talented.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know a lot about him, but I know he's better than that.
All I ask OJ is please let him keep his brain buster. That's all I ask.
Okay, moving on. Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke
Match of the year.
Nakamura. Abso-fucking-lutely. This match blew my lid. I mean, this match, I knew it was going to be good, but they shattered the expectations. They absolutely shattered the expectations. There were no expectations left.
I did not know nothing about Nakamura, and holy fuck.
Yeah, I didn't know much about Shinsuke Nakamura. I knew he was the king of, what do they call it, the hard? It's like king of, I gotta look it up now, because I'm stupid. I can't remember, but it's like the king of hard strike or something.
Yeah, hard strike. That's what it is.
It's king of strong style. Okay, king of strong style, hard strong, whatever. It was that's what he was known as in NJPW. Amazing match. Two guys who just put it all out there. This is definitely Sami Zayn's last match in NXT, because he's definitely moving up to the main roster. He's gonna be fighting at WrestleMania too, so that's even Sami Zayn just looks more and more badass than ever because he's fighting two big shows in the same weekend. But this match, I can't praise it enough.
I'm gonna watch it at least 3 to 4 times.
Oh yeah, I mean this is potentially the match of the year right now. So far, this is the best match all year by far. I really don't want to say any more because I want people to see it and enjoy it. Nakamura ended up going over, which we all knew was going to happen because it'd be stupid to bring him in for this big match. And I mean, I love Sami Zayn, but it just wouldn't make any sense to have Nakamura lose his debut in NXT.
It'd be like
it'd make no sense.
It'd be like Sting 2.0.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say Sting 2.0, but because it's not WrestleMania, so
That's true.
But we're not going to talk about that because I'm just going to get pissed off if we talk about that. So, nonetheless, great match, 5-star in my opinion across the board, match of the year so far. Bayley and Asuka was the next match, NXT Women's Title on the line, and this match was pretty good. This was a very entertaining. We knew it would be good. I wouldn't say they stole the show or even broke any expectations.
It was expected to be good.
They did it. They hit the expectations right there. I'm not saying it was a bad match at all. I thought it was a very, very good match. Very technical. Two great performers putting on a great show.
That was my second best match of the night.
Second best? I don't know, man. I don't know about second best. It was a good one. I mean, Shinsuke and Sami Zayn, as we were just gushing about, that was easily the best match of the night. I think I don't know. Maybe you might have something there. I'm not thinking of rankings, but this nonetheless, I don't want to sound like I'm talking down on these two because they put on a great show. Like I said, I wouldn't say they broke any expectations. I say they lived up to it, but definitely a very good match between two very talented. Women. We're not calling them divas. We are not. No. Women. Two talented women. And, the way the match ended really surprised me. Asuka locked in the, sleeper hold?
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, I forgot what it was. But Bayley faded. She didn't even, she didn't tap out. She didn't, whatever. She ended up passing out. And I think that was probably the better route to go, because it makes her look, in my opinion, it makes her look a little stronger because she refused to give up. It was kind of like Steve Austin and Bret Hart when Steve Austin just refused to tap out and he ended up, passing out from the pain. And Bayley, I don't know if you could say passing out from the pain, but she faded and lost. And I got to be honest, I kind of had. I kind of figured Asuka would end up going over in this match, would end up winning because at some point Bayley is going to have to come to the main roster.
Same with Finn Balor.
We'll get to that in a minute. Bayley is going to come up to the main roster. It's inevitable. She'll get her rematch against Asuka. She'll lose, and then she'll be a full timer. You know what I hope happens? I hope we have a rematch between her and Sasha Banks. I really want to see that again. That's an opportunity I think WWE needs to capitalize on. Absolutely. But yeah, Asuka ended up going over. I'm bummed to see Bayley lose the title, but as I said, it had to happen sometime, and at least this way we know she's coming up to the main roster because there's just not a doubt in my mind. She's just too talented. I think she's ready. She's ready to hit that milestone, ready to hit the main roster. Let's just hope she doesn't get fucking wasted. And as far as Asuka goes, I'm looking forward to seeing her title run because she's a fantastic performer.
Oh, yeah.
She's a fantastic performer. Excuse yourself, dude. There are children watching. Why would you do that? God damn you, dude. I got to kick your ass now. I'm going to kick your ass after this. But yeah, anyway, nonetheless, Asuka's going to be a fantastic champion. I think she's definitely, she's a fantastic performer. And yeah, looking forward to that too. Main event time, my man Finn Balor and Samoa Joe. And can we please talk about that entrance and just how...
Holy shit.
Yeah, Finn Balor, we all knew the Demon was coming. We knew it was going to be the Demon. But what he did, man, with the chainsaw and the leather jacket kind of thing. Well, it wasn't a leather jacket. It really did. I did not know he was going to do the leather face thing because that was just so funny. I thought it would have been something like a cowboy or something funny like that, because he did the whole Finn the Ripper in London, which made sense. It was reminiscent of Jack the Ripper, but the entrance was just amazing. The paint job was pretty cool too. The blue and red was a nice little switch up. That was really cool.
I really liked it.
Yeah, overall the entrance, the paint was all cool. Now as for the match itself, well, I would say it was good. It was really good. It was definitely, much like Bayley and Asuka, it met the expectations. It didn't break any expectations. It certainly didn't disappoint. We knew it was going to be good. Two fantastic performers. Beginning of the match, it got kind of scary though, because beginning of the match, that when they headbutted each other, Joe's head,
he got
split open. Yeah, and they had the fucking trainers had to come and keep stitching his eye up or stitching his head.
I'm good to go.
Yeah, and he just kept wanting to go. I mean, my hat's off to him. He's definitely he's a boss in every sense of the word.
He's crazy.
Yeah, he is. But this match, as I said, it's definitely it didn't break any expectations. I thought the match was good, passable, surprising though, and I'll be honest with you. Balor won the match. I was actually quite surprised by that. I thought he would lose for sure. I was thinking the whole time, this is it. Balor's title reign's going to lose. We've had 2 titles change hands tonight.
Possibly a third.
This is going to be the third. We're going to have all the titles change hands. Nope. These guys are moving up. Everybody's moving up. Nope, Balor ended up going over. And I'm not saying, I wasn't mad, because like I said, Finn Balor's my favorite wrestler right now, honestly, in WWE, with Ambrose being my favorite main roster guy, but, whatever. But, yeah, I was actually kind of surprised. I was sort of hoping that Joe would win this match, because I want to see Finn Balor on the main roster. Again, just as long as they don't fuck it up. But, yeah, Balor went over, and it only makes me think, maybe there's something planned down there with the Balor Club.
That's what I think.
That's what I gotta believe, because
Doc Gallows
and
Carl Anderson.
Carl Anderson, yeah, they're in developmental. So, Yeah, definitely. Probably something going on down
I
there.
really hope we do see Balor Club.
Balor Club, and
Balor
yeah.
Club.
Who knows? Future's looking bright. Overall, I would say NXT TakeOver Dallas met all expectations. It was a fantastic show. Amazing performances put on by everybody who participated. The crowd was good. The just everybody put everything they had into it. Again, minus Baron Corbin and Austin Aries. I thought every match was just phenomenal. Was just great. Overall, I give the show an A. I give it an A. I thought it was a fantastic show. If you haven't seen it,
Go
definitely
watch
check.
it.
Yeah, go check it out. Anyway, guys, that's all we have for you today. Again, apologies for this video being late. As I said, I got sidetracked by a lot of shit. We will be back for WrestleMania. Well, at least I will. I'll be back for WrestleMania. It'll just be me this time. I'm gonna take it on by myself. It'll be the first. I think it'll be the first time I did a wrestling review by myself. But I'm gonna do it. I will do it, and that video will be up after WrestleMania is done. So expect that. Look out for that. Uh, anyway, guys, that's all we have for you today. I hope you're having a great day, and if you're not, I hope it gets better. For Vinny Brown, I'm Dustin Crumley. Till next time, this is Cujo Productions signing out.